Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The two amigos are back in this bitch.
We are back as we continue on with the 2002 pay-per-view retrospective year in WWE.
Yes.
Right,
and let me tell you, 2002 has been on fire. There's been a few hit and misses.
Like
that global warning tour.
That's been a big mess.
Oh, yes, it was.
But we're starting right now, continuing on with WWE Unforgiven 2002. This is the DVD review for you guys. September 22nd, 2002. It is a Raw and SmackDown brand pay-per-view sponsored by Castrol GTX.
Drive hard.
Drive hard. The theme song is Adrenaline from the
Triple X soundtrack.
Yeah, the Triple X soundtrack by Galvin Rossdale. I like the song.
Yeah, this is a great song. I actually enjoy the song.
Here we are at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, home of SummerSlam every fucking year.
Yeah. First match is a SmackDown match for Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah, SmackDown match here on Heat.
We have Rey Mysterio taking on Chavo Guerrero.
Yes, and this was a really good Heat match.
One of the best Heat matches I've seen.
Yes, one of the best Heat matches so far I have seen.
No doubt.
You know, which we saw the D'Lo Brown and William Regal for the European Championship. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
But this is probably the best Heat match I saw of all time right now.
No doubt.
And that's Chavo Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. They put on a really good match.
Very fast paced, very high flying. Could do no wrong in this match, no doubt. Because I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was just excellent.
Yeah, it was. It was a great match.
Which is available on the DVD, by the way. Just to let you guys know.
We highly recommend you watch that Heat match between Chavo Guerrero and Rey Mysterio.
But Rey Mysterio ends up doing a side kick to Chavo. He lands on the ropes, and what happens?
Rey Mysterio hits the 619, and then the West Coast pop, and Rey Mysterio gets the Sunday Night Heat victory over Chavo Guerrero in a really good match.
Really good match as we get into the actual first match on the card for Unforgiven 2002. It is a Raw match. It is a 8-man tag team match.
An 8-man encounter.
With
big 8-man tag. We got the Un-Americans, Lance Storm, Christian, William Regal, and Test.
And don't forget that Christian and Lance Storm are the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Oh, no, they weren't at this time.
No, they were.
Oh, they were? Well, that's how much I
They came out with the belts.
I don't pay attention to belts anymore. Belts are meaningless.
Yeah. But they're going to be taking on?
Yeah, they're going to be taking on Bubba Ray Dudley, Goldust, Booker T, and Kane.
No doubt. Now, not only this, but Kane has been off for a little while.
Yes, he has.
Last time I remember him wrestling was, WrestleMania 18, I believe?
Yeah.
Was the last time I remember Kane actually.
Yeah, he wasn't on Backlash, he wasn't on Judgment Day, and he wasn't on Insurrection.
And
he damn sure went on that crappy global warning tour.
Or SummerSlam.
Kane has been eating nothing but catering here with that shitty 2002 mask.
But he finally comes back. He's wearing the cutoffs. The mask is altered.
Yeah, I don't like that mask.
You don't like it?
I don't like 02 Kane.
But finally a return of Kane. What'd you think about the match?
I thought it was a pretty good opening 8-man tag match. I thought the Un-Americans, Lance Storm, Christian, William Regal, and Test put on a pretty good match against Goldust, Bubba Ray Dudley, Booker T, and Kane. I thought it was a good opening match.
I thought it was too. I thought it was a great way to kick off the pay-per-view.
Yes, to kick off Unforgiven 2002.
Throw out a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
And all of them were at least upper mid-card level.
Yeah.
So couldn't go wrong.
No, you couldn't go wrong.
But anyway, Lance Storm goes for the super kick on Kane.
Yeah,
but
Kane grabs Lance Storm by the goozle.
Goozle!
Choke slam by Kane on Lance Storm. Here comes William Regal. He's got the brass knucks. Kane punches him, and Kane rolls up, covers Lance Storm. 1, 2, 3. And Bubba Ray Dudley, Goldust, Booker T, and Kane pick up the win over the Un-Americans, Lance Storm, Christian, William Regal, and Test.
Not only that, but when Kane goes up for the fire.
Oh, yeah. After that, Kane
was the
goes
delay.
to fucking does the goddamn flames to come off the turnbuckle, but off the ring post, but it didn't happen. Miscued.
It was like a 2-second
Yeah,
delay.
2-second delay.
Boom, right?
No,
and then
nope.
Cricket.
Then the fire comes out, and Kane's like, what the fuck? You made me look stupid.
As we get into the next match, it is a Raw match as well. It's for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. When the champion, Chris Jericho, which I didn't know he won the Intercontinental title.
He did. Probably won it on a Raw.
He probably won it on a Raw because he didn't win it at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho takes on the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Yes. Well, Ric Flair got a big win on Chris Jericho at SummerSlam, so it's fitting to see Ric Flair get an Intercontinental title opportunity.
He might as well, right?
Yeah, well, he beat Jericho at SummerSlam.
Why not?
That should put him in line. Well, of course, Jericho wasn't the champion at the time. It was Robbie V. But Rob Van Dam, so I guess Jericho beat Van Dam to get the Intercontinental title. But you know, I thought this was a pretty good match between Ric Flair and Chris Jericho for the Intercontinental Championship.
I thought it was kind of off.
It was kind of off, but it was to me they did okay.
It was decent than other matches.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't the best Ric Flair and Chris Jericho match. You know, I thought their SummerSlam 02 match was better.
I actually agree.
Than this Unforgiven one. But
Agreed.
that's my opinion.
But Jericho goes for the lion salt.
Yes, and tweaks his knee. And and Jericho's like, oh, my knee's hurt. And Ric Flair's trying to go after him. But referee Little H, Charles Robinson, holding Ric Flair back. And then...
waving the trainer come down.
Referee Charles Robinson says, we need a trainer. And here comes some bald schmuck that was the trainer at the time. Not anymore. It's the guy that was giving out Z-Packs.
Z-Pack man.
Z-Pack man, whoever the fuck he was. Fuck him. And here comes some bald guy. Bald fucking injury guy. Here he comes. And fucking Jericho fucking gets up while the referee's talking to the goddamn trainer over here. Chris Jericho hops up. Trips Ric Flair. Gets him in the walls of Jericho. And the Nature Boy Ric Flair taps out. And Chris Jericho does a little dance saying his knee's just fine. And then he goes, I outsmarted you, Flair. I'm the dirtiest player in the game. Ric Flair fell for the oldest trick in the book. And he's supposed to be the dirtiest player in the game. And Ric Flair with that sad look on his face.
Yeah,
come on, he lost to Rico, so if he can lose, if he can lose to fucking Jericho too, because Ric Flair hasn't been on a roll here. Come on, if he can't beat fucking Rico, he can't beat Mutton Chops. And then Ric Flair's in bad shape here.
So Chris Jericho retains the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Yes.
As you get on to the next match is a SmackDown match. We see Eddie Guerrero.
Latino Heat. I love his fucking song, by the way.
He's going to be taking on Edge. Now this comes about because, Eddie attacks Edge on SmackDown because...
hits him with a steel chair.
Hits him with a
He says he wants to fuck up his pretty face,
because he says that Edge isn't showing him any respect.
Yeah.
So...
that's how this match came about.
That's how this match comes about. I thought it was a really good match.
Yes, I thought Eddie Guerrero versus Edge, they put on a really good match, and Edge, you know, a good up-and-comer at this time. You know, he's still at the mid-card, but he always puts on great matches, even in being mid-card.
Yeah.
And Eddie Guerrero's no pushover either. He's a great fucking talent, especially at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Edge and Eddie Guerrero put on a great match.
But Edge, somehow, I believe it was Eddie that
Eddie
exposed
took
the turnbuckle.
exposed the turnbuckle.
But Edge says, fuck it, he's going to spear Eddie into the exposed turnbuckle.
Yes.
And then he says, you know what, I'm going to put Eddie on the top rope.
Yeah, goes in for, looks like he's going for a big suplex from the top. Eddie grabs Edge, hits him with the exposed turnbuckle, and a flip powerbomb. Hooks the tights, 1, 2, 3, and Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero, steals a win here over Edge in a really great match.
Really great match, though. I highly suggest you guys check that match out. Then we get to one of Tommy's favorite segments. Here goes Triple H holding the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, Triple H with the Triple H shirt on. And my favorite, here comes Triple H with that smug look. You know how he is. He's all arrogant. He's the World Heavyweight Champion. I just got handed this belt.
Yeah, I
worked hard to get this belt.
He did.
You know, it took him a long time to hold that belt and do this. You know. He worked hard to get that World
But
Heavyweight
he's walking through the hallway.
He's walking out, and my favorite, it says Raw locker room. So does Triple H get his own locker room?
I guess so. The champ gets his own locker room.
I guess so. I ain't sharing a locker room with D'Lo Brown. I'm not sharing a locker room with Tommy Dreamer.
There's Johnny the Bull Stamboli.
I damn sure ain't sharing a locker room with Johnny the Bull Stamboli.
So he walks in the locker room.
And there's Ric Flair. You know, he could just had a hard fight match against Chris Jericho and Rob Van Dam's over there. And fucking Triple H goes, well, Rob, you're acting all a little confident and there's no poise. It looks like you're ready for this match. You know, I see a guy that
lacks desire,
passion, and you know, and all this. Then you see that man right there? He used to have that desire. He used to have that passion. He don't have a damn thing now.
Look at him. He ain't got a damn thing.
He don't have a damn thing now. He's a loser. And then here comes fucking, and then Rob Van Dam. Well, if he's a loser, I'd rather be with the loser than a winner like you.
That gets handed championships.
Yeah, it's handed championships, and Triple H just smiles and walks out. And Ric Flair doing this with Rob with the Unforgiven shirt on. And that's about it for that.
Next match is a interpromotional tag team encounter.
Interpromotional tag team match. We have representing SmackDown, Billy and Chuck, as they take on Raw's representatives of Rosey and Jamal with Mutton Chops Rico.
Now, with that being said, now this is on the line, by the way.
Yes, this is what's on the line here. If SmackDown wins, Billy and Chuck wins here for Stephanie here. Eric Bischoff's got to kiss Stephanie's ass, which I wouldn't mind losing that.
I wouldn't.
And so if Rosey and Jamal win, that means Stephanie McMahon's got to perform some hot lesbian action, which I wouldn't mind that either. HLA.
Now, this comes about because at the Billy and Chuck ceremony,
yes,
where Billy and Chuck were getting married,
the priest was Eric Bischoff. Got a big pop when he ripped off that mask.
Agreed.
And then here comes Rosey and Jamal, and they beat up Billy and Chuck, and
it doesn't matter if it's what was it, 50 years, 16 months, or 3 minutes.
Yep.
And then here comes Rosey and Jamal.
Yeah, they beat up Billy and Chuck, and then Jamal hits a big Samoan drop on Stephanie McMahon, and then all the SmackDown crew come out.
Now, the following week on Raw,
there's some lesbians out there protesting, and Bischoff goes, well, I only got 3 minutes, and fucking Stephanie McMahon crotches Bischoff with a low blow, and fucking Stephanie goes, what was that, 3 minutes? And then here comes Billy and Chuck with the Brock Lesnar pants. Billy with the Brock Lesnar pants. Chuck humping Eric Bischoff here with his blue jeans.
Go back and watch it. It looks like Chuck is humping Eric.
And then they set him up. Big clothesline off the top rope. And then Rosey and Jamal didn't get there in time.
Now, I want to know, which one do you think had a bigger impact? I thought it was Eric Bischoff on SmackDown.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was Eric Bischoff on SmackDown had a bigger impact than what Stephanie did on Raw.
I agree. But anyway, what did you say about this match?
This match wasn't that good.
It was not that good.
No. This match was probably the suckiest match out of all of them.
I'd watch Jericho and Flair again.
Over
this match.
This match just was not good.
Rico gets involved, of course.
Of course.
And
Billy clotheslines him and throws him over the top rope.
So there goes Mutton Chops.
There goes Rico, and then Rosey whips Billy Gunn. Jamal catches him. Samoan drop. 1, 2, Chuck try to get in there, hits the referee 3. And so Rosey and Jamal in their tag team debut, their first official match here.
Yeah, their first official match. They have beat up some legends and some
they beat up
lesbians.
They beat up D'Lo Brown and Sean Stacey. Act like that's supposed to impress somebody. Just beat up goddamn jobbers, basically.
Sean Stacey. Anyway,
and so
later on tonight,
Stephanie McMahon's got to perform some hot lesbian action.
Next match is a Raw match, and this is the main event Raw match.
Yes.
Even though we get the Women's Championship after this match.
It's for the World Heavyweight Championship when the reigning and defending World Heavyweight Champion, The Game, Triple H, defends the World Heavyweight title against Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam makes fun of his entrance.
Oh yeah, you know
with the water.
Yeah, he spits out the water, making fun of Triple H.
But this comes about because Triple H got handed the World Heavyweight Championship by Eric Bischoff.
Yes.
Because since the WWE Championship is on a SmackDown brand, they decided to make their own championship.
Yeah.
I thought it was a smart move, to be honest with you.
I did too.
But
I didn't like getting handed a championship.
No.
I don't like those.
I thought maybe it should have went down to maybe a tournament style. Yeah. But Rob didn't appreciate it that much, and well,
that's how this match came ahead.
What'd you think about the match?
I thought the match wasn't that bad. I thought Triple H and Rob put on a pretty okay match.
Yeah, I thought it was okay for what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I just thought Rob Van Dam and Triple H didn't have good chemistry in this match, but I thought the match was okay.
It was enough to get by.
Yeah, I thought it was just an okay match.
Triple H ends up knocking out the referee.
Yep.
When Earl Hebner stepped right in the way.
Oh, of course, he made that cue.
Go back and watch it. He goes, "Oh, I'm supposed to be over here."
The fucking Triple H gets whipped to the ropes. Rob does a leapfrog, and Triple H bumps into Earl Hebner, who takes a big tumble outside.
Now, during Earl on the outside, Rob Van Dam has this match won numerous times.
Yes, he hit him with a spinning heel kick, got him pinned 1, 2, 3, and then Triple H with a low blow while Rob Van Dam's trying to get the referee. Mm-hmm. Low blow by Triple H. Triple H goes out, goes under the WWE Entertainment apron, pulls out the sledgehammer, and Rob Van Dam hits another spinning heel kick. And then Rob Van Dam climbs up, hits the 5-star frog splash.
Gets the 3 count.
Gets the 3 count, has Triple H beat for the second time.
Yep. And
then, here comes the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Yes.
He runs in.
In the Unforgiven t-shirt.
Yes, in the Unforgiven. About to hit Triple H. He's going to hit Triple H.
With the sledgehammer.
Turns around, hits Rob Van Dam in the gut. Rob Van Dam sounds like he's sorry.
He got shot.
Yeah, he got shot. Triple H looks. Is it okay? Checks Rob Van Dam's pedigree.
Of course.
Ric Flair throws Earl Hebner in the ring. Earl Hebner won the slowest counts in history. 1, 2, 3. And the game, Triple H retains the World Heavyweight Championship over Rob Van Dam.
He shakes Ric Flair's hand.
Yep.
They hold up the championship. And as you guys know, this is the genesis of Evolution.
Yes, it is.
As Triple H is chewing the gum like the old man is chewing his gum right now.
Yep.
As we get into the next match, so Triple H retains his World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, he does.
Next match is a Raw match as well. It's for the WWE Women's Championship when the champion Molly Holly takes on Trish Stratus. Now, very short match.
Very short match. And a lot of people... And you know what the funny thing is?
What is that?
The fans were chanting boring during this match.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. You know, if you want boring, check out Billy and Chuck and Rosey and Jamal.
I agree with you on that.
Not fucking Trish Stratus and Molly fucking Holly.
But Molly ends up whipping Trish into the ropes. Trish counters with a bulldog.
Yep, with a bulldog. Big bulldog by Trish Stratus. Covers Molly Holly. 1, 2, 3. And Trish Stratus is the new WWE Women's Champion.
For the third time.
For the third time.
She gets a little interview with Coach saying that she loves...
she loves being Women's Champion. She loves the crowd, and then she leaves.
Yep. Next match is a SmackDown match. By the way, that was a pretty good match.
Yes, it was.
Even though it was really so short.
Yeah.
Next match is a SmackDown match when Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, takes on the Canadian crippler, Chris Benoit.
Yes, this match came ahead because, they were teaming up with Eddie Guerrero. It was Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and Kurt Angle against Rikishi, Edge, and Undertaker. And Rikishi gets stink faces Kurt, and Benoit laughs at him.
Yep.
And so
following week.
Yep. And then the following week, Benoit is facing Rikishi, and Kurt Angle's holding Chris Benoit's arms while he gets stink faced, and he laughs. And Chris Benoit, no one laughs at me.
So Stephanie decided, well, we're going to settle this at Unforgiven.
Yeah, so it's going to be Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle.
a really back and forth fucking match.
Yeah, this was a really good match between Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle.
Honestly, probably the best match on the card.
Yeah,
no doubt.
The best match on the card is Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit.
Go check out that match. It was counter for counter, hold for hold.
Yes.
Just the unique ways of Angle getting him in the ankle lock, or Benoit getting Angle in the crossface. Just the ring technician-wise in this match is off the charts.
Yeah, and then Angle's got Chris Benoit in the crossface, and Benoit counters it into a roll-up. Feet on the ropes, 1, 2, 3, and Chris Benoit steals the win from Kurt Angle.
Starts laughing.
Yes, and Kurt Angle's pissed off.
So he's just jumping up and down.
Yeah, he's pissed off. So Chris Benoit steals the win away from Kurt Angle in a really good match.
Really great match. I highly recommend anybody watch that match from Unforgiven. Next is Eric Bischoff comes out
in the leather jacket.
He comes out with 2 lesbians.
Oh, he comes out with 2 lesbians, and I love Howard Finkel here. Yeah. You know, Eric Bischoff with the lesbians. Now, what were the lesbians' names? Peaches and Cream, and Jerry Lawler probably one. Peaches. There's Cream.
It's Peaches and Cream.
It's Peaches and Cream, JR. Peaches and Cream.
So,
JR, I see the peaches.
I see the cream. But Peaches and Cream come out. They're 2 lesbians, and they're hot.
Yes, they are. Roll Tide
No doubt. Lesbians, now, Eric wants them to perform some HLA, and they're about to, and Eric goes, whoa. We need Stephanie McMahon to come on out here.
Here comes Stephanie McMahon. They give her a back massage. And
takes off her jacket.
Yeah, full body massage, and then fucking Bischoff goes, no, we're gonna. I found the ugliest, fattest lesbian I know, and here comes fucking Roberta. Hildegard. Roberta, whatever the fuck her name was. I wasn't paying attention.
Hildegard.
Yeah, Hildegard. Well, who gives a fuck what the name was? Because it wasn't Hildegard.
And she's fondling herself.
Yeah. Oh, JR. Look at this wildebeest following herself.
And
and Stephanie's kissing, grabbing the big ass.
Grabbing the big ass.
Fucking Bischoff, what the hell's this? and fucking turn around, big super kick. Bischoff takes some shitty bump. And then the fucking thing takes off the mask, gets big quiche. Here goes Rikishi. He does the big butt bump. And then the stink face, Bischoff scarred for life. You see how little Bischoff's head was? Down at the bottom, goddamn, he's trying to get out of that one.
He was trying to.
Fucking the big stink face and Stephanie McMahon with some sweet ass dance moves. She looking good in 2002.
Oh, she was looking good in 2002.
And then here we go.
So so Stephanie pulls a woo over Eric Bischoff's eyes, with Rikishi giving Eric the stink face, and it was a very prolonged stink face.
Yes, it was. And then my favorite when fucking Rikishi was taking off the bra. Oh, Rikishi, you might need to keep that on. Jerry Lawler.
Yes.
And then my favorite, when they did the WWE Live montage. We were there. Remember those?
Yes.
You remember those when WWE Live and say, we were there when Hogan slammed Andre, or we were there when there was 18,000 in fucking the Silverdome. Here's Joey's fucking thing. I was there when see Tito Borelli and Vladimir Kozlov won the WWE Tag Team Championships.
Oh, that shitty roll.
That'd be yours. That'd be yours.
I was there live. Because I was, and guess what? It was shitty.
That would have been yours.
Anyway, as we get into the main event of WWE Unforgiven 2002, it is for the WWE Championship. When the champion, Brock Lesnar, with Paul Heyman.
With his agent.
Paul Heyman, takes on The Undertaker.
Yes.
Now, this comes about because, well, Brock and Paul Heyman have had some rather choice words to Undertaker's then wife, pregnant wife, Sarah.
You know, fucking Paul Heyman goes, I'll take care of you, I'll take care of the kid, and here comes The Undertaker out, fucking grabs fucking Paul Heyman in the locker room. Lesnar hits him with a chair. And then Lesnar grabs fucking Sarah's stomach. Life's a bitch.
And then the next week...
And then the next week, fucking Undertaker's bowling with that blue jean shirt on. Blue jean jacket.
The denim shirt.
Big Evil. Fucking toboggan. And fucking goes, life's a bitch. Payback's a bitch.
So this comes about because, well,
and,
and not only that, but Taker won a number one contenders match against Chris Benoit on SmackDown
to win this opportunity.
So, and by the way, personal issues make money.
Yeah, personal issues draw money.
So just
what do you think? Why there's no good issues here on WWE now? That's why they don't draw money much.
There you go. But anyway, Undertaker gets busted open first in the match.
Of course. Paul Heyman's got the referee distracted. Lesnar hits Undertaker with the WWE Championship, and Undertaker's bleeding.
Next, Brock bleeds.
Yep.
From a
big stair chair shot on that first one.
Undertaker wrapped that fucking chair around Lesnar's head, man.
Yes. And then the second one, not that bad. It didn't do no. To me, the first one was stiffer than the goddamn second one.
No doubt.
And then Lesnar takes a big old bump outside. Now Brock Lesnar's bleeding.
Now, they start fighting each other.
And I'll be honest, and I'm not a Brock Lesnar fan. I hate his fucking guts. But this was actually a good match.
This was a decent match until
the finish here.
Until the finish, because there's been multiple ref bumps where
fucking Undertaker.
Lesnar's hit him.
Yeah, Lesnar is fucking beating on the Undertaker, and fucking he grabs the referee by the throat, throws him in the corner. Then fucking Undertaker shoves the referee, and fucking so the referee rings the bell. Crowd goes boo. They're not happy. They get a fucking big schmoz here. A
big schmoz because it ends in a double disqualification.
Yeah, and fucking Lesnar and Undertaker are battling. Lesnar will get out of the ring, and then Lesnar will come back, and then Undertaker get out of the ring. Undertaker comes back. And then fucking Undertaker hits a big old choke slam on Brock Lesnar. And then Lesnar, and then Paul Heyman, we gotta go. The match is over. We got our WWE Championship. It's time to go. And fucking Lesnar's walking out. Undertaker goes, fuck you, I ain't done with you. Grabs him. Throws him through the Unforgiven stage. And that's the end of WWE Unforgiven 2002.
Fade to black WWE logo.
Yes.
That's the end of Unforgiven 2002. We have the extras. We have some post-match interviews with Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, and Booker T and Goldust. On Heat, we have
an Americans interview.
A Ric Flair interview, and of course the
Chavo Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio match.
Then some of my favorite ones is they have some vignettes of Rob Van Dam and Chris Benoit, which was pretty cool. And then
the Undertaker Desire video, which was really good.
It is the Adrenaline theme song.
And it was really good.
It was a really good Desire for the Undertaker. So, what did you think about Unforgiven in total?
Like I said, I think the only shitty match on the card was probably Billy and Chuck versus Rosey and Jamal, if I had to choose.
Agreed.
To me, all the rest of the matches were really good.
The rest of the matches were pretty solid. Rob and Triple H was but it wasn't the best match.
Nah.
But it wasn't the worst either.
No, it wasn't the worst either.
So, but overall, really digged WWE Unforgiven 2002. So make sure you guys come back because we are going to be doing the next 2002, which I believe is No Mercy.
Yes, No Mercy.
So be checking back for that, and hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. Share this all over social media. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you each and every week right here from one of the best damn wrestling YouTube channels going today, Wrestling Rampage. Tommy, you want to do an old favorite on here for us?
Yeah.
Because we are that cream that rises to the top.
The cream of the crop, and nobody does it better. Ain't that right, bitch?